Why do you think a child, especially an autistic child, might not want to use the toilet regularly? Because they see you going inside the toilet, shutting the door, and then they get anxious and fearful that this is the place which takes my parent away. I cannot see my parent when they are behind this door. And that's how you know your child's anxiety or fear related to toileting. I am Prabjot, your occupational therapist, and let us discuss 5 challenges that your child might be facing with respect to toilet training. Please click the card for the first 5 challenges that I discussed in a previous video. How to overcome the fear that we talked about. Familiarize the child with the overall area. If it has a wash basin or a sink, familiarize them with it. Here you wash hands. Here you brush your teeth. This is a toilet. We put the seat on. We can flush it. Let them observe how the flush works. Let them close the toilet seat so that they become more comfortable with it. It is important that the child is first more comfortable with the toilet area before you start the toilet training with them. Second challenge. They do understand the need. They have sensation, they have control, but do not know how to communicate the toileting need. How are we going to work on that? You can use tapping on the door. You can use consistently using the word toilet. You can do by showing them a card or a picture where they can go and tap so that you understand that they do have a toileting need, so that they consistently understand this is how I can communicate. Do you realize your child might not have an issue with the toilet seat, might not have an issue with control or the sensation of toileting, but the sound of the flush or the size of the toilet seats, they are not comfortable because they are fearful of that. The space is too big and they think they are small. They are not going to balance themselves well over there. In that case, what are you going to do? Isn't it easier if you allow them to flush the toilet without the need for using the toilet so that they become more comfortable with it? Or you flush it after they have left the bathroom area so that they are not bothered by the flushing sound. Another sensory challenge could be use of wipes, use of tissues, use of water or the jet spray. They're not comfortable because it suddenly happens. Get them used to it during bathing time by wiping their buttocks area, by helping them to spray water over that so that they become more comfortable with it, and later on applying it during toileting is not a challenge anymore. Well, we cannot ignore the challenge of nighttime. What if it happens at nighttime and the child is not informed? At night also, for the initial stage, start working on a schedule. Toilet. Do not put diapers so that the child becomes aware of the wetness, and even if initially they have accidents, react calmly by saying, "Thank you for telling me. Let's go clean up," so that they understand that wetting the bed is not a challenge. They just need to be more aware of when they're about to wet themselves and use the toilet, but also reduce the fluid intake at night time so that there are less chances of accidents. And this is the final and very common challenge that parents talk to me about. We toilet train them and they regressed and they're back on diapers, or they are not informing us again. What happened? What could be the reason behind this? Well, the reason is there could be some kind of anxiety based episode with them, some kind of transition that they have to face, and because of that anxiety, they're finding it difficult to communicate it again. Relax, don't think your child will have to go through the entire process again. It will only take a few days. If you help them to manage that calmly, tell them, "It's okay if you wet yourself today, let's go clean up. We will use red card or we'll tap on the door when we have to use the toilet," so that they understand it's not upsetting the parent, it's not making the parent angry. They can have accidents occasionally and it's okay. The more calm you are around your child, you'll find the more calm your child is in the toilet training process. I hope this set of 2 videos was informative for you. As I said before, these were questions asked by parents that I'm answering today to you, and I've covered in the previous video also. If you have any other queries or suggestions, you can always add them in the comment section. I'd love to address them in a similar Q&A type series. And don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel for more videos related to child development, and do share it so that maximum parents benefit from it. We'll meet again. Bye.